What up, everybody? We're back. Semifinals, Rafe versus Malek's hand rolls. We got Big Bodega in the building today. Thank you for pulling up, dog.
Appreciate you, G. Thank you guys for having me.
Yep. Someone who, you know how we always say, like, there's a rare amount of people who we can trust their opinion on smoke blindly and not having smoked it ourselves, spend money based on it. He's one of them.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know, you don't got 100,000 followers, but you got a palate that I fucking really trust. So,
I appreciate it.
So to have you in this one. What was I just looking for, dude?
Especially the semifinals. Oh,
yeah, for sure.
It got interesting in this bracket.
Yeah, I did
Yes,
real
sir.
quick.
Yeah, it's interesting. We were just talking about this a little bit, but it's crazy the fucking upsets that's happened. And there was some fucking nerd that was worried about having to go up against an
That's
established
so
roller.
crazy, dude.
Shout out to that dude.
420 for about 3 days. Talk about if I win, I gotta go up against thirds. It's unfair.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's his audio, guys? Does this need to be closer?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Talking to the mic.
Or just move it in more,
Just do
yeah.
that like that. There you go.
The mic sucks,
As long
dude.
as you do
Sean's
that,
yelling at
you're
us
good.
all the
I
time.
can just talk straightforward.
If you
Don't
see
worry about it.
Sean stand up and start waving, dude, that's because we're not talking in the
I think he
mics.
was doing it to you because you were looking at him and talking.
Yeah, that's the problem actually with the guest judging episodes is fucking.
Is that when
looking
you
this
look,
way.
you gotta have to go like
Yeah,
this, so you're
yeah,
still talking
yeah.
into the mic?
Angles is crazy.
What? Where are we at on YouTube right now, Sean?
Yeah, we guys gotta keep up with both.
52. All right, cool. So we got a little bit to start here, but yeah, this has been by far the best smoking bracket. I know we keep saying it,
No, it
but
has.
like this one, the flower before this was, I would
Fire.
say, the best one to date. But then this one just beat it.
The flower before this one was
crazy.
There was
Crazy.
some heat. Yeah,
and then I think the rolling one, this one was way crazier than the last ones.
yeah. This,
Oh yeah,
I think
Yeah,
this
not
was even
close.
smoking better than the flower bracket.
Yeah, I think this is the best
Yeah.
smoking bracket that we have
Period.
ever done. Flower,
Anything.
anything like. The amount of things that we sparked up, and every time we're like, God damn, we don't get that a lot. I mean, you know,
Including the rosin. I guess the power behind rosin when you're smoking it as a hash roll.
yeah,
But usually rosin can make doinks harsher. You know what I'm saying?
it does
like
do that.
The heat.
the shit in here that we've been smoking, sometimes you wouldn't even, other than just getting way fucking higher and just like that expansion, like you would almost not even think it's a hash hole because it's so smooth and it's performing so well. But yeah, I mean, we'll see, dude, because I think we've been wrong about almost everything on predictions.
We have.
Besides the twist and turps.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think
Been
I'm wrong
powering
about that
through.
one.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be tough.
Yeah, so all types of new names, including Malek's hand rolls, who grows, washes, and rolls everything you see here in this jar, all in house.
That's pretty impressive.
That's a flex. Dude.
That's
pretty
a
impressive.
big respect right there.
Win
is
or
what that
lose,
is, yeah.
that's a massive flex.
the
Yeah.
fact he had a QC it himself.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, just him and his team
Pretty
under
dope.
one roof. Oh, there he is, right there. All right, we're at 69 people, so we will get started. Thank you for pulling up today. Thank you for pulling up today, sir, on short notice. We have Rafe versus Malek's hand rolls in the semifinals to see who will move on to the grand finale for $10,000, for a shot at $10,000 to face Twist and Terps, who is an absolute fucking phenom in this bracket. So
he came out swinging right down one, knocked out.
Oh yeah. So you know what's funny? The last bracket we had, JK Rolling won, right?
Mhm.
And we fucking, the first time we hit the JK Rolling doink, we were like, "Yo, I think this is the one." It was with the Greasy Couture and the
With the
Trike Stars.
Mhm.
I think it was like Z on Z or something like that. And we just knew kind of right away. I think we predicted it right actually on that one too. I forget about that. Same thing happened this time with the Twist and Terps, but every time I thought in my head, like, damn, like, who's gonna win? Like, I don't know, blah blah blah. The Rafe's fucking candy fumes would just come in and fuck some shit up. I'm like, damn, all right, fuck. So you never know. Very tricky, but we're gonna get started.
The one thing I think I can say from recollection is, out of everything in the tournament, I do think Malek's is the smoothest doink out of everything in the tournament.
I would probably agree with that. Yeah, it's a very consistent doink. Have you ever seen these judges scorecards real quick?
I just filled it out
just-
for him. I know. I
yeah.
just kind of slid it to
Okay.
him real
That's when you
quick.
guys posted on Twitter.
Oh yeah,
X.
that was just to talk shit. So we didn't even go through it. So basically, all the categories here. If you have a question about what any of these categories mean, let me know. I know it's a lot, kind of confusing, but we'll go through it right now. In the semifinals, I do a much more in-depth dive of the rules. So let's head to the rules. But first, shout out to the sponsors. Raw, Element, the only papers we use. Grove Bags, the only bag touching our weed. And Faven Lighting, all of our favorite growers under canopy of choice. Also, Blood, Sweat, and Tears Farms. Just wanted to throw 2K at the winning pot because he fucks with the rollers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So much
Savage.
love, Blood, Sweat, and Tears Farms. He has been watching the show for years. One of the biggest supporters, and just loves to see the competition and what's smoking.
Yeah.
So let's head over to the rules and get this thing going. So very different. If you are tuning in for the first time, thank you for pulling up. We have a very different type of competition. It is modeled basically after the UFC. So head to head. The reason we do head to head is we found it was like 7 or 8 years ago. We were trying to do the 1 through 10 rating scale. And do a competition with Olympics, or not as Olympics, just like within ourselves of what's the best based on a 1 through 10 scale. And we found that it was super fucked up, and we could never actually, like, we would get to the end and be like, all right, this one scored higher, but I don't know, like, this one was better.
Yeah.
And so it was just super subjective and all over the place. And the only way we've ever found that we can say, all right, this is better than this for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, is to smoke them at the exact same time and look at every little detail from beginning to end. So what we've done is create a category and rules list here that covers that. So 3 rounds of action based on the below categories. The 3 rounds each round consists of 2 rotations between Paul and I. You're going to have your own doinks today, so you're going to be lit. And we go, all 3 rounds are their own scoring. Best 2 out of 3 rounds wins. So the criteria, you'll notice, does not include potency. It's because, number 1, we're going to be fucking lit after this. So, you know what I mean? Whatever. But number 2, we can't judge potency when smoking 2 things at the same time. It's impossible to objectively tell. And number 3, everybody's different. So different highs affect different people different ways. So what we look at is a connoisseur's perspective of the overall interaction with the palate. So flavor and smoothness in particular. Smoothness meaning no air pack, weak, empty smoke. What we're talking about with smoothness is a smooth, medicinal, soothing smooth. And then harsh is not expansion, hurt so good. Harsh is irritation of the lungs, burning of the throat, the stinging of the nasal tract, things like that. Accuracy, do you get through the smoke what you dry ripped or smelled out of the tube? Purity, is there any background noise of smoke tar, ash, spray, mold, nutrients, or any other foreign flavor besides the terps, or is it just pure terps coming through? Intensity, how much flavor is coming through? Doesn't matter if we love or hate the flavor, just how much is coming through. Mouth stain, how long does the flavor linger on the palate after the hit? And mouth coat, how heavy do the terps lay on the palate? How textured is the smoke? The longevity of 1 through 6 is what will get you a win if it goes the decision, and Craftsmanship is here to break the tie if it's 3-3. If one becomes unsmokable before the other, and it's an immediate KO. If both smoke all 3 rounds, we go best 2 of 3, and if neither smoke at least 2 of the 3 rounds, it's a double loss. If it clogs, it's a doctor stoppage, and if it restricts, it loses the round, as well as if it goes out, it loses the round. And real quick on the KO, something that gets KO'd doesn't necessarily mean that it was unsmokable. It just means relative to what's next to it, the gap between the 2 is so large that you have no inclination to hit that doink anymore. So something that we finished before could get knocked out in another duel. It's all relative, and that's why we do the side-by-side. Head to the tail of the tape, see what's cracking.
Semifinal number 2. All right, in the blue corner, we got Perm Marker from Malek's Premium Cannabis versus Candy Fumes from Green Ridge Farms. And for the hash, we have Tropical Fantasy number 2 from Malek's Melts versus Agua de Pina from Rose Gold. Both weighing in at 2 grams of flour and Malek's weighing in at 2.4 grams of flour and 0.6 of hash.
Yeah. Both are 2.4 and 0.6.
0.6. That's
which is
crazy.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
right.
Remember last time we looked at that, we thought we made an error.
Yeah, and then we looked it up and it was right.
Both using Element King size, both using Santa Cruz Shredder, and we got an 11 millimeter Organi tip versus a 12.7 millimeter Organi tip.
So, also Rafe is 6-3, not 5-3. Sorry about that. But what we're gonna do for Craftsmanship before we get going is find the best doink between the 2. And we're going to put those up against each other. So that's something different we do for the semifinals.
You're pretty good on this, though. All right, so this is the best. Ooh, I don't know, actually.
This one's definitely the best one. Now let's just see. If we do have a loose tip again on the not so good one,
I think
but
that's the best one. There's flour
heat
falling
shrink
out of
it.
it though. See that?
yeah, it's all right. All right, so this one is the best one. It's doesn't need a heat shrink and has a little bit less dimples. All right, so I'm gonna heat shrink this for you in a second. But for now, let's get the craftsmanship category figured out here. What you doing in town, bro?
Don't answer that.
He thought about that right after he asked it. He's like, he just came to visit, bro. We about to barbecue
Yeah,
after this. He just came to visit, dude. That's all.
Getting ready for the holiday.
So we have here a decent amount of dimplage, but I would say this is his bake. This is Malek's, and I'd say this is his best doink so far.
I agree.
Tip is not loose. This is a semifinals. This is a good doink to pick out for the semifinals.
No, that's the one you want to look at.
Which one? Oh, gotcha.
Couple dimples.
We got Rafe here. Couple dimples also, but overall seems a little cleaner. I would be inclined to give Rafe the craftsmanship category visually on the first round. So just so you guys know, first round is visual craftsmanship, where we look at dimples, dents, folds, wrinkles, crumbs, shit like that. Just like nitty gritty shit. Nerding out on. Wait, who is blue corner?
Blue corner is Malek.
Okay. So red takes craftsmanship round 1. Round 2, we look at the bullseye and how it's centered. And round 3, we look at overall performance. Was there any clogging? Was there any running? Was there any ash leaning and shit like that? All right, here. Should we light these other ones up first? Pass it to him, and then
Yeah, can I see the other one that you had? I just want to see what that one looked like.
So we're gonna light these, so you don't have to fucking light them at separate times. Pass them to you, and then we'll light these. Here, let me heat shrink that one actually too.
Yeah, do it. I just noticed when you pulled this one out that these ones are both similar with like the dimples that they have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Your torch is right there.
what? Oh.
You need some liquid?
No, I just got some. It's fine.
Okay.
I would just be careful with the tip on this one because it is a little loose. Oh wait, I'm gonna light it for you. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's right. Or actually, you can light that at the same time as him if you want. The smaller dimples on Malek's, but there is a good amount of crumbage. And at the bottom here, let's go back here. Mario is saying it's Malek's. I'll let you know why. So it's the base and the crumbs, and also a lot of just like the little wrinklage and stuff. Look, I wouldn't say Malek is, call himself a craftsmanship king or nothing like that, but he knows what's inside this doink. And at the end of the day, it was rolled, grown, and washed in-house. That's crazy. That's a huge flex. Whereas I think, let's go ahead and pull up Rafe's again here. There's parts of this doink that don't really have dimples. There's one section right here, right there, where there's dimples. But the rest of it is pretty clean. Whereas there's dimples on all sides of the Malek's. Granted, they are smaller overall, though. It's a close one.
Okay. Knocked your mic.
Is that mic stand pointed towards the leg? It's the only way it'll stay up.
Yes, it is
All right,
pointed
cool.
towards the leg. I can make it a little more towards the leg, like that. There you go.
All right. Which your Rafe? All right, cool.
Grazie.
Oh, can we turn the? Oh no, that's my fan.
Yeah, we can't nick that for craftsmanship though.
What?
Back name Alan, that they put the paper at the end. That's not our preference, obviously, but we can't.
Yeah, we can't
Can't nick him for that, yeah.
The last bracket champion has paper on the tip, or paper touching the lips.
Overlap, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
overlaps over the
JK's
tip. Yeah,
overlaps, no?
yeah, it overlaps.
Yeah.
This one doesn't overlap, but it's all the way to the edge. Not showing any wood, but that's not an official,
Yeah, that's not-
category. That's just preference. What's your initial thoughts between the two?
I mean, the first craftsmanship, yeah, he got it.
No, I mean on the smoke.
I haven't pulled yet.
Oh, gotcha.
What you got popping for 420? You gonna be out here or on the East Coast?
Probably be home.
Yeah,
I
see you
got
there.
an interview with good,
On the
Jay
stoop,
from Good
right?
Pizza. Yeah, we're gonna do it
Yeah.
on my stoop.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
on the stoop,
that's
yeah.
sick.
Yeah,
Should we get a New York duel on the stoop later too, or what, dude?
shit, we can.
Let's get it.
We're trying to find the best smoking shit in New York, and we're gonna do a like what we're getting a lot of noise about like, nah, I'm the best grower in New York. No,
You don't
I'm
get
the
that
best
from New
grower in
York.
New York. You know what I mean? But like, we want to find the most two raved about growers in New York where it's like a consensus. And
That's tough. There's a couple good
Shit
ones.
went out.
where's the,
There's a couple good ones.
No, it's
back
not the
home.
tan.
Yeah.
I just filled it up.
what
Here,
would you say
let me jack you.
is the
That
best one? Okay,
Yeah, it's not the tan. I filled it up.
I don't
If
know
you
about
had
the
to pick.
best because like as far as genetics, they differ so much that you could say like, but
if you had to pick up blindly from two people in New York,
Aren't they from out there?
who?
Froze
Froze?
Genetics, are they from out there? I don't know.
I don't know.
If you have to pick two, who you picking, bro? Gun to your head.
to,
And it matters. Like, it has to smoke if you just pick blindly. Like, who you?
I
you know
mean,
what
the thing is, like again, like my boy Fool's Flowers grew some. It was like some Black Cuban haze crossed back to some like Baby Yoda. That shit was fire. Like
Okay,
old school terps
I've heard a lot about foos.
with new like, and the high was there, like a haze high. But then the mechanic got some shit always.
We had fire from Mechanic.
Yeah, we've had some.
We don't
fire.
even need to take a word on it.
That
Yeah.
Zelium was tough, so it's like,
Yeah, the Zelium. That's the one that we got from Doja, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I
he
think so.
grows it with Ryan and shit. So
Yeah.
it's like it depends on what batch or strain you're looking for. Like, but those are two that I'll definitely give
Okay.
credit to. We got
Okay.
a couple other ones out there though. I'm
Okay.
telling you, New York got some heat.
Yeah.
New York got some heat.
Are we gonna have to do like a 4-man bracket and
You
do
might
the finals
have
on
to.
the
You
stoop?
might
or
have
what?
to. You might have to.
We met them S2.
New York got
Fuzz Flowers.
You got,
Foos Flowers. Yeah.
Yeah.
bro that y'all smoked the cookies from the other day too. He's from New York. Loyalty from New York.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Loyalty Ice Max
Loyalty
from New York.
So that's what I'm
Might have to
trying to
get
say,
him in there
like,
because
you-
that was some nice cookies.
You're gonna have some
There's
some
heat out
peoples.
there,
Yeah, there's tough growers in New York. I'll give
We
you
can do
that.
our due diligence for sure. So this always starts out light for me, the Maleks, and then it builds on the flavor. But what do you think between the
Yeah,
smoke
first
on
flavor.
the two?
This one came out with more flavor.
Mhm.
Shout
Out
out
the
to
gate,
the
the
Final
candy
Solutions.
fusions.
Yeah, on the first pulls.
All right, so Rafe has more flavor for Bodega out the gate.
More coating too on the palate.
Yeah, I would
Mhm.
agree.
Yeah.
More coating on the palate. You guys gonna be out there for a couple days, no?
16th.
6 days, isn't it?
Yeah, 16th, leaving
So
the
you guys for
21st.
sure gonna get some heat.
Yeah.
Growing back.
Ideally,
You guys
every
for sure
morning
get
we
some
do
heat.
a duel between somebody in New York. Ideally every morning we kick it off with a duel.
You gonna get some heat to kick it off. Though.
Yeah.
This one's a little scratchier though
The Rafes?
on the back
Okay.
of the
Yeah.
throat.
Yeah, that's
No diddy.
kind of what we thought it would.
This one.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of what we thought it would end up being.
Yeah. So if I remember correctly, Malek's was probably one of the smoothest doinks in the whole competition. I just don't remember it super standing out for flavor intensity.
I
or
remember
anything
when
like
the
that.
rosin hits, it stands out.
Yeah.
I remember at a certain point you were like, I'm not getting much flavor, and then it would hit for me, and I'd be like, oh, it's hitting, and then it would go to you, and then it would just start kicking in. Your shit is combusting, bro. Can we get the doink cam real quick and just have a look at his? Oh wait, let's put that up. Zoom in more. So in the whiter ash hand
Is
is
the Malek.
Yep.
This is the Rafe.
So what about intensity and stain and purity and shit? Like for purity, which one has more or less background noise to you?
Less background noise, I'll give it to Malek. But stronger flavor, stronger taste,
Stain,
I'm giving it to I'm giving it
intensity,
to Rafe.
Coat, Rafe.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can see that.
But like it's just like on the back end, on the draw, you can see
Yeah.
there's something there.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of smokiness or something. Yeah, accuracy. That perm is coming fucking straight through, but so is the. I gotta leave accuracy until the second hits. I gotta see in a second here, but purity. I'm gonna go.
Purity, I'll go to Rafe.
Rafe? Okay, I went purity for Malek. Wait, didn't you just say Malek
I
before
think
that?
on the smoothness.
Oh, okay.
Smoothness.
Like background noise is purity. So background noise
All right, so yeah,
Whichever
so
one has
Malek-
more little tarry, smoky,
Yeah, Malek got that.
minerally. But are you thinking accuracy? I know it can get confusing.
Yeah.
Like you can taste the candy fumes.
Yeah.
For Rafe, for sure.
And coat for sure, I would say.
But smoothness and purity, then I give to the blue corner.
Yeah, same. I'm going to double back on my second hits to fill out accuracy. So I'm not 100% sure, but coat, stain, and intensity, I'm going Rafe. And he got visual craftsmanship, so that seals the deal for me on first round
Malik's
for Rafe.
is like lightly flavored air.
Mm-hmm. I got a little bit more flavor on my last hit, though. It's starting to kick in for me. But it is all relative.
Yeah.
When it's next to something like that, it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's one thing I got to
Look at
give
that
New
shit.
York for sure, dude, that they fucking just smoke anywhere.
But you can smoke anyway.
Yeah, when we went out there last time, I loved that. You can just walk right outside the hotel and fucking
Light a
fire
blunt.
up, and it's all good. Nobody's saying
You
nothing
gonna get
to
a couple faces, if anything, from the snobby
I'm used to
motherfuckers.
that in
But
California, even shit.
yeah, nobody's gonna say anything.
It's not four in rotation. We give the guest judges their own doinks.
Sometimes I forget how free it is when I go like other places and you like,
Just
fuck
fire
that
up.
bruh.
So,
Happened
look,
to me
I've
a
been
couple
doing
times
that my
down
whole life
south.
anyway. Like even before it was recreational legal, I've been doing it in California. I'm trying to break the stigma. It needs to be normal.
Like one of my favorite songs is like Thug's Mansion. That's how it starts. Like someone you could smoke.
Yep, straight
So
up.
we always envisioned like,
Yeah,
especially coming from New York, you do 24 hours and bookings for a joint, bro.
that's insane.
Sometimes a joint that wasn't even yours.
Not-
You going to jail.
I can
for it.
remember
It's
being
wicked.
like 14 years old at Hall Park during the fair where I grew up, smoking weed. Cop came up, busted me, took me to jail. My mom and dad came and picked me up because I was a minor. Came and picked me up. I was back at the fair an hour later, getting another bag. Like what?
That's the thing. My dad
Damn.
smokes, so it's like I grew up.
Same thing with my parents. They both smoke.
They all
too.
smoke. My mom not really, but my dad was like, and all his friends. So it's like it was everywhere in the hood.
Yeah.
So accuracy, I got to give to Rafe, although they're both really accurate. I think it's just coming through
I agree,
stronger.
but I'd give purity to Malek.
But purity
I
to
also
Malek
did that.
and smoothness to Malek.
Yep.
Smoothness and purity right now for Malek. Yeah. Everything else I gave to
Flavor
Rafe.
intensity I gave to Rafe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a long sesh
Coat,
though, so this is the
stain,
first
Mouth
round.
stain.
The
yeah,
thing-
coat.
The thing
Yeah.
that's interesting is the front half of the doink is much stronger for Rafe, but then historically the second half of the doink
is stronger for Malek. Yeah.
yeah, so where in that second round does it switch is going to be what decides this battle, I think. On recollection.
I mean, I saw it happen in the last one. He got smoked in the third round.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
he's like a McGregor, the Rafe roll right here. He's got a crazy first like 1 to mostly 2 rounds.
It's not always a good
You know what I
thing.
mean? But if it gets you the first 2 rounds, you'll still win the decision.
I'm saying starting slow too is not always a good
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
This
yeah.
one started slow.
Yeah.
As far as flavor intensity.
But I'm getting out of mine. I'm getting some solid flavor right now.
Chrome for semi and finals.
It's light, but it's just very pronounced.
What is the flavor?
Yeah, on the perm.
So this is your second hits of the second round right now, or is this your?
No, this is my first. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my first hits of the second round, right? Because last time I hit it was when I just filled out the
Okay.
first round. So
yeah, I might have. Okay. So now we begin the
now
second
we're
round.
beginning the second round. Nobody's perfect, Rafe.
I am Irish. Yep. Sean is too somehow.
Somehow.
You're a lot of different type of whites though, right?
Oh, wow.
You're just Mexican and Irish,
Italian too, and Polish.
Italian and Polish.
No, I like
All right.
you.
And that's all different type of white people. That's 3 very different types of white people.
Italians are Latin, and so are Mexicans.
Yeah. So you're like what, 50% Latin technically?
Technically.
Because you're like 25% Mexican, right?
Yeah.
Sean's like, why are we talking about this?
He wanted to talk about how he was Irish. I figured we'll break it all down, you know? Anything changing for you right now?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's the same.
Yeah. You still have
feel the
another
same.
2 hits of the
Of
second
the second round, yeah.
Let's get another doink cam real quick. What the fuck is it?
It's
Oh, here, let me zoom out a little bit.
The Baked Bodega shirt's fire though.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just noticed it in the camera because it was all zoomed in, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I got the logo on the back.
Yeah, it's just fire.
I'm gonna have some for D Block Day this summer.
Oh, there you go.
I have some made. You guys should try to make it June 28th.
Yeah, June 28th. What is that, bro? Oh, that's my baby shower, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Damn, I can't.
Yeah, I was
get
about to say I
that,
have that on my calendar.
Yeah, I was like, why is June 28th hidden for me? What is it on June 28th?
Yeah, my big brother's birthday is the 25th, so I try to do it the weekend of.
The weekend of, yeah.
Yeah,
Get all the peeps out.
it goes crazy.
That's what's up.
But yeah, the perm just not as strong as.
It hits like to the end of the first, roughly, is when I feel like the Malek's comes in the strongest. They got a little bit of bite for me. I mean, it's getting me.
I wonder if that's what was getting me. It has to be because that thing's smooth.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, I'm definitely smoothness to Malek's.
Yeah.
We've been debating. We have to do it after this bracket, but we've been debating weighting smoothness as 2 points because flavor has like 5 categories.
And I feel like smoothness is a big deal to
important
the
thing,
joint
you know?
that you're
I
smoking.
mean, I was about to say smoothness.
It's huge, right? I mean,
That's
if
like-
you hit something that's got flavor, but it's fucking with
That's like
you,
your
you're not going to
footwork.
want to smoke it.
Yeah.
The flavor just hit on this
Whatever
for
you
me.
just
probably
blew out
just hit the
smelled like
rosin.
it.
Yeah, dude,
You
that.
probably just hit the rosin.
Yeah,
too.
dude, flavor just got
'Cause
crazy.
you can
Honestly,
tell, you can tell they both about to like hit.
yeah, I'm gonna wait until I get those back because that may have swung the round for me, and I got to make sure, dude.
But smoothness gotta be like, cause that's just the footwork in boxing. Like, if you can't
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
me, doesn't really matter how
What does
good you
flavor
are.
mean
Yeah.
if it's not smooth?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what we kind
Yeah,
of
if you
smoke
can't-
for more than
If you
anything.
can't sit and enjoy it, flavor don't mean shit.
Yeah.
A good weed gonna get you high.
Yeah.
Good weed gonna get you high. Now, how smooth it is makes a big difference.
What sucks about changing the rules is then you go back on all the duels that maybe would have went a different way
Yeah.
if
Ah,
smoothness
fuck.
is weighted twice. And it sucks, but also you just got to kind of rip the band-aid.
No,
Now,
you
you
think
think about
changes
it,
gotta get
hey,
better,
hey,
you know?
UFC had to change their
Yeah,
rules
that's
too
what
when
I'm
they
saying.
first
The game
started.
changes with time.
Yeah, you had to change the rules as it starts, and they're changing them again.
Ma Bear, I don't think it has anything to do with Rafe's being packed incorrectly. All his shit is smoking fucking great
Yeah.
performance-wise. His is probably the oldest weed in this bracket, I would say. He he fucking took a gamble. Okay, so this Candy Fumes is what was in the bracket. The last bracket we did is the same batch.
Oh shit! Yeah,
It was already losing its nose
Yeah.
when it was submitted for that.
I just got the new batch. I thought it was that one.
No, it was the older batch. Yeah. So, all right, let's get the Doink Cam for the bullseye. I think Rafe is absolutely taking that one.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's Rafe.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, and it's when they hit the rosin though.
Yeah. Is it kicking for
It's
you
when
now?
they hit the rosin.
Because I mean, I got to make sure, but
But it kind of got cloudy though when they hit.
did it? I gotta see. Because the last one I had was just straight mouth coating flavor. I didn't even. What'd you think, Paul?
The flavor was definitely better, but more than anything,
Damn.
the Rafes is getting to a point where when I hit it, it's bothering me.
Yo, there's still flavor in this, but it is getting a little bit harsher. This hit was just so good right now. You got to try it right where it's at, bro.
You gotta drink water too.
Yeah, I think it took over a lot of the flavor categories for me, honestly. It's like the Doink tag teamed in the rosin. What are you thinking right now between the two on smoothness? Because I don't really see you coughing. Are you experiencing what we're experiencing or something different?
This one's harsher.
Okay. You're just thugging it out.
Like this one still got like flavor to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's still flavor that makes you want to hit it through the harshness.
Yeah, like kind of cloudy, but not cloudy enough where you don't want to keep smoking it.
Yeah.
Yo, this is nice as fuck right now. The Malek's is peaking right now. It's doing its best thing, and honestly, like I gotta
My
give it
last
some
hits-
flavor categories.
My last hits of the second right now.
Here you go. So, It definitely has purity and smoothness, but I think honestly the stain, the coat, I think it has more coat right now for me. It has like a really medicinal, pillowy, soft coat and smoke right now. And it's staining and intense, dude. Honestly, I'm trying to figure out a category. Dude, I think I got a sweep, dude. For the category, the smokability categories. Wish I could hit them one more time just to make sure, but I can't.
Yeah, I'm about to try to reset my palate.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been smoking by myself.
Yeah, you got nobody to pass to.
Sparkling drinks suck ass.
Yeah, they do, huh? It's literally just for the. I hate them so much. I force it on the show just for the palate. But
I should have stopped and got coffee. I
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, I actually just smacked the whole cup right now. Should have saved some.
Got a little bit left. Shout out, Sean. For the water?
You need more?
No, actually, I'm good.
The flavor's going away on the Raves for me right now.
I was thinking the same thing last time. I don't know if I would give it accuracy anymore.
I didn't give it a category.
Oh.
This is peaking right now. This this Malek's. That's still soothing, but I feel like I'm still coughing from this going into the hit of this.
I know if I kind of want to take a because that shit.
Damn.
Oh.
So what did you
Colorado stand up.
go? You went purity, huh?
I gave Rafe accuracy and purity, but that other one is fucking strong.
I'm not gonna lie, I get some smoky background from the Raves. Still nice to me. It's fucking packed in here. Should we crack the window?
That lost a lot of flavor. I feel like this was like must be rolled looser or something.
In the bottom?
Or something. I don't
How
know,
are
'cause
yours
it's
on the flavor right now?
it changed a lot. I don't even think it has any flavor anymore.
I'm not gonna lie. Rafe got bullseye and accuracy about it about two for me.
Bullseye and accuracy? I was tempted to give it accuracy because it does still taste like candy fumes, but this is also so accurate.
But I feel like Ben 10 kind of died out.
Yeah. No, there's not a lot of presence of flavor no more. It's a little bit more smoky for
And
me
this
right
one,
now.
I feel like the rosin is standing out so much
Yeah.
that the mouth stain.
The Malek is better for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. It's the more enjoyable doink right now. Yeah. It wasn't too far behind in the first round, but now in the second round, it's really
The
far
second round
ahead.
is standing out.
But now these are gonna be I think these are my first hits of the third. Yeah, Rafe. Yeah, I mean, he did pull this right out of his ass last minute. But still, dude, to the semifinals through after beating a former bracket champion as well. The Loyalty
Crazy.
IC Mag,
Yeah,
the cookies.
crazy.
And what's crazy is when we were smoking this next to the IC Mag or the cookies, it was it seemed like the smoother doink, the Rafe. Yeah.
The Rafe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cookies.
Yeah, true.
Kind of tends to do that towards the end.
Yeah. This I wouldn't give a category. I'm in the third round. I wouldn't give a category, and I'm thinking
already
maybe
scored
third
my
round
third.
knockout on the Rafes because that's a lot of meat on the bone still
but I would
to
still
be
hit this
smoking like
Malek's.
this, you know? Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So I think for my card would go third round knockout.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah. Well, that means we outnumber you.
And it's crazy.
Are you saying knockout
because
or
the
decision?
conversation we
Yeah.
had this morning. And I told my harsh critic.
Yeah.
God,
Man, but this is not even the fresh batch.
impressive. This is
Yeah.
impressive for him to
especially for Colorado.
single stores.
Am I calling it?
This is
Yes, they're gonna knock out.
I got knockout.
2 Maleks, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, at first, I'm not gonna lie. So, Red Roost Rolling is who originally kind of put Colorado on the map in the heady doink scene, and he fucking sent some shit in. He had hit us up for a while, but I always just forgot. I don't know, just hella busy shit going on. But then Jake Rollz was like, "Hey, yo, bro, Red Roost Rolling Co's got heat," and Jake doesn't call nothing heat unless it's legit heat, and so. We have him on, and he fucking goes 3-0, runs through everybody he goes up against. And so then all of a sudden, Sean Spicerman, Red Roost on the map, Colorado. And I figured maybe he had, since this guy was from Colorado too, I was like, surely there's not somebody else out there also growing fucking heat.
That's some shit.
And so I thought he was maybe getting it from like Sean Spicerman, but then he found out he grows it all in house himself. That's now 2 people in Colorado putting out fucking heat.
And he rolled it himself too.
His team, like he has a team, like everything's done under a roof, like under one team.
I was about to say he's a 1-man team. He grows the shit.
No, yeah.
Shit. Give this man a trophy.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, straight up. And he was a wild card. I never tried anything from him, never heard anything, nothing.
Malek.
Wild card. Yeah, headed to the finals.
He followed me on the way here on Twitter. I didn't know who he was.
Oh yeah, okay, dope. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
Like, it's something that you definitely take a look at.
Yeah, now it's like radar, dude. Yeah.
What else could you put together?
Like, I wonder how many of these he has. This is nice.
What else could you put together?
Yeah,
Malek,
this is like a road trip doing that. I would love to just,
Malek said there's 7 of them from grow to sale.
Okay, bet.
That's crazy. Small team.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Hey, 7 gangster motherfuckers could really put anything together. Probably 3 or 4. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to like shine light away, but I imagine how the new Candy Fumes would have done.
You might have what?
How the new Candy Fumes would have performed.
Yeah.
The new one.
No, I do wonder. Because, I mean, it didn't even, what was in the bracket, which was like over a month ago or some shit, didn't even have really much nose out of the jar, but then it just smoked crazy.
It's like, so he goes up against
Twist and Terps.
Twist and Terps in the finals.
Mm-hmm. And Twist and Terps, not gonna lie, is probably one of the best doinks I've had in years.
Period.
This is a big
Period, yeah.
This is a big fucking match. But I have been surprised so many times once I put the two together,
Yeah.
like how not what it was I thought it is. You know what I mean? Or did I fucking say that right? But we'll see, dude. We'll see, because there's nothing wrong really, other than a slow first round. There's nothing wrong with the Malek's doinks. It doesn't really have flaws, So we'll see.
The best.
There he is.
He has to perform round 1 and round 2 in the next one. Cause
Yeah. Well, it usually, dude, it's like Nate Diaz. It usually just fucks up the first round and just comes back with overwhelming pressure, bro. Water in the face. You know what I mean? Because just consistent over all 3 rounds.
What's the tail of the tape on Twist and Terps? You can pull that.
Do we have that?
I have the old one.
Yeah. It's all good. Pull it up.
I want to see what this is going up against.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, here it is.
LA Family Farms,
Okay.
Lance.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah,
What's up with
that's
LA
a
Family
great
Farms,
name,
bro?
that's a
Did you
great
know
name.
about this?
That's a great one.
Did you
Yeah.
know how good LA Family Farms was smoking though?
My boy Wu Dang,
Okay.
he used to I don't know if he grew for them. I don't want to throw that out there, but I know he did business with them a long time ago. He used to always tell me they had good stuff.
Okay.
And
But you didn't personally know?
I tried this
Okay.
stuff back in the day, but nah.
Okay. Yeah, I had no
Like this.
idea.
Not like this.
Yeah, like
Nah,
no, it's one of the best smokes of the last like year or two for me.
that's fine.
Yeah. And we never say that. Like pull up a clip
That's fine.
where we ever say that.
No,
That
because
shit,
you
that
guys
Twist and
get to
Terps is
smoke a lot
crazy.
of shit.
That
Yeah,
joint
yeah.
is
Fine.
smoking.
No, it's really something
Like,
special.
it blows my
and
mind
the
every
craftsmanship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I might have to get me some.
Yeah. No, I think I heard he might be
He
doing
may
a
be
drop.
having a drop of this exact same shit. So
He really needs to. But no, what's it called? LA Family Farms wins the public vote, the Olympics, wins our fucking bracket,
vote,
the
yeah.
Olympics. and then fucking grabs like a handful of like promo little hash holes and gives them to me, and I'm expecting them to be hella like mid, and they're all blowing every strain. Yeah, I just lit it up, no expectations, blowing to the glass, to the little Chinese knockoff or tip, blowing like 1.5 grams or something, nothing crazy.
Yeah, they do like for the market. Right?
What's that?
They do it for like the rec market, no?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
they
know.
have to like follow.
Yeah. But like, since when is everything just blowing
That's
from somebody's harvest? Realistically, you see a lot of weed too. Like, when the
usually
fuck?
find 2.
Yeah, there's like 1 or 2,
Like 2.
maybe
If
3
you're
possible.
lucky,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, and then everything else is like, all right, yo,
Especially in
dial
the
it.
soil game, man. The soil game it gets real tricky.
Yeah,
Because everything has to be hella different.
yeah,
So it's like it's very tricky.
yeah. So you gotta appreciate the batches. Fucking Twist and Terps knew exactly what, dude. You know, Twist and Terps trying to enter in the fucking wild card was like, take it, dude.
Yeah,
Where
he
the
must
fuck
have
do I
known.
go?
Yeah.
Come on. He knew exactly what the fuck he was
must have
doing.
known. It's his first competition too, right? With you guys?
Huh?
Is his first time competing with you
This
guys?
is the first time, we've ever seen
Yeah.
anything from him.
Yeah.
And even the craftsmanship, just from a Rollz perspective, has been championship level as well on every doink.
Impressive.
So yeah, he knew exactly what he was
dropped
doing.
them off. He was like, "These are special," and I was like, "Okay." I was
mean,
like, "All right."
When he got round 1, I was like, okay, he came out swinging.
Oh, dude, yeah.
'Cause
We got him like, take my fucking money, let's go.
Yeah.
And then we got fucking what's his face, SS Rolls over here, like, but I have to go against Stuart,
and you want to take $420
What
from
a
me?
nerd,
Bro,
dude.
Fuck
cried
outta here.
over
What a
420, bro.
fucking nerd. Yeah, dude. Congrats.
I kind of want to see what he was gonna source.
What?
Like, you should
I
have
would
just
love
sent him
to.
send his. You should have let him.
I
send his
would
trade on the
still.
tape.
I would still, and I'd be
Like,
honest
I
about
wanted
it.
to see it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be biased. I would. 100%.
He
Just-
said, "I want to see that guy still the tape."
Great question, Malek. So
14th.
the 420 on the 14th at Chasing Status's Airbnb. We're going live. Sorry, Chasing Status. You got to get that down.
Next week is the
Yes.
finals?
Yep. Well, not even next week. No, it's in like what?
Sunday.
It's
Or no,
Monday.
Monday. Yeah. it's
Yeah, Monday. Monday the 14th, 420. So Saul from Chasing Status, right? You know how like you probably know some musicians, right? None of them really know fireweed or rolled doinks like that.
Most don't.
Almost every single one. I mean, I can't name one
Yeah.
other than him. He's got OCD, heady doink boy, all the fucking tech.
Who's that?
He's been fucking swooping tips for years. Didn't even know. Chasing Status, the guest judge status. Fuck. Thank you, Sean.
Yes.
Shit.
S2. Yeah, we'll be out there.
Yeah, we're gonna be at the Billies.
Believe.
That's
Yeah,
why we're going out
yeah.
early. It's
Yeah,
they're judging since
Yeah.
16th.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll link.
I'll pay some shit up for you guys.
Okay.
I mean, I don't got like craftsmanship like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no,
let's-
fuck yeah.
Not like
yeah.
that. But I could definitely pay something.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I want to do that too, like a curator fucking battle. Like just who can find the best smoking shit.
Yeah, I think you see now
There's value in that too, dude.
I think I stand a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
I think
no.
I stand a chance.
I-
Maybe on
I
the
would like to
rolling
see
it and the art and the craftsmanship, perfecting it like they do. Maybe not.
Well, hey, but another thing is, but do you know the roller?
Well, I could get a good roller.
If you got the right roller, then that's just in the same way that the weed is a byproduct of your fucking
Definitely
discretion.
get a good roller.
The roller that you choose for the pairing is like, so we could do even like curator battles. That'd be hella fun because I feel like there's value in that too.
I
Yeah.
think curating, I think they'll have a tough day with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't doubt that at all, dude. Maybe we'll do it. But for now, shout out Malek's. Shout out Colorado. That's
Yeah.
That's crazy. We have a Colorado wild card in the finals.
Shit, he's smoking.
2 wild cards in the finals. Just one of them
Yeah.
in Colorado, though.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
I think one was from Michigan, right?
Originally, I think,
Now in
I think
LA.
he's from Michigan, and now he's in LA.
So yeah, that's a trip, dude. What else? Oh, nope, never mind. We just had the auction today.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's it. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming down, bro.
Thank you for having
That was
me.
fucking a good
Appreciate
one.
you guys.
100%. Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll see you the 14th, Monday, 4:20 p.m.